So let's just see the demo. So like I'll press BB, so it will move back. Now I'll press FF and it is moving forward. So if I have to turn right, I'll press like FB, turn left, this thing. So the first thing we'll do is strip some wire for these motors. So these are our motors, so we need to connect some wire. So let me just strip some wire. So now I have stripped some wires. So let me connect it to the motor. Similarly, the other wire also, like I'll break it away and connect to the other end. So now my motor is connected, like both ends I have connected with this wire. Similarly, we'll prepare another set of wire for another motor. Now we'll connect into this motor. So we have prepared both of our motors. Now we need to connect to this chassis. So I'll open this packet. So this will have like 4 this type of connectors which will go here in one slot and this second. So 2 will go here and then 2 will go on the outside like this. Before that we have to place our motor. So this motor shaft will come on this plus sign. Then you have to insert a screw. And the screw should be like from outside towards inside. And then put a nut. No need to tight it like fully. Then take another screw, insert it from here. Take another nut. Press the nut fully on this motor connector. Then you can like turn this screw. So our first motor is connected, it is slightly loose, so you can use screwdriver. Do not over tight it because it's just a acrylic, like very brittle glass like, so if you tight it too much it will break, so just let it be little bit loose, it's okay. Similarly, we'll take another motor. The motor shaft will come on this plus symbol, then the another connector, and we'll take a screw, insert it. Then we can like press the nut on this connector and then tight the screw with your hand itself. Take another screw, insert it, so it should go into the hole of the motor. So if it's not visible, you can like align it. So the nut should touch here on the connector, and then you can just tight the screw. Then you can use screwdriver to tight it little more. Again, like do not over tight it. So this is our motors installed on this chassis. Now we need to install the caster wheel here. So these wires, like I can put it inside this hole. Now I have to use this column, copper column kind of thing, then some nuts. And you can tight it with your hand itself, like. So I'll use this small one, insert into the slot, put the column, and just tight it with my hand itself. So I'll put this screw into this hole, put my finger and just tight it. Now we have to take the caster wheel and you have to place it on top of it. You have to align it so that the holes are like perfectly aligned with the copper column. Then you can take the screws. Do not like tight it completely. First we need to like put all the screws. Now once all the screws are like placed, you can like tight it little bit. Do not apply too much force because it will break. We will not be using this motor encoder. We will not be using this switch and all those things. So these will not use, the switch and all those things will not use. Now let me put the wheels. So the wheel has like a kind of a rectangular slot, and this shaft is also rectangular, so you have to align it properly. So once you feel it, like, then just apply some pressure, like, and it will go inside. So it has gone inside. You can see the wheel should be also freely moving, like it should not touch anything. Similarly, other wheel also will install. So we had installed the other wheel also. Now I don't need that much wire, so I'll just cut some wire. Then I'll strip some of the wire part. So I had stripped like some of the wire insulation. So my wires are ready. So this is our spark board. So now I'll connect the wires to these terminals. So now I had secured my wire into this motor driver screw terminal. Now I'll use some double-sided tape. So I'll use some double-sided tape on the back of this battery box. So this I'll install it like here. You can install like wherever you want. Then I'll use some more double side and I'll stick it on the back of this spark board. So this is our like RF receiver kind of thing. So here you will have like positive negative wire. So if you can look like it is V minus, which is your ground, then you have left, right and forward, reverse, and then you have V plus. So this red wire is your positive VCC, this black wire is your ground, then this, so this positive and negative is going into this VCC and ground, which is your V minus and V plus. So V plus is your VCC and V minus is your ground, and then the forward reverse wire is going into B1 B2, and the left right wire is going into A1 A2. I'll stick this also here, so I'll use some double-sided tape. I'll just stick it here, and this is the antenna wire. Now let me turn on the power, and this is our remote. So like to move it forward you have to press two buttons. So if you press this button, like only one motor will move. So like you have to press this button also. So these two buttons, when you press, it will move forward, and when you press these two buttons, it would move backward. And then if you press this button, it is like right, left, and this is like right. So like right, and then if you press these two buttons, it is like left. When you press these two buttons, like right, and when you press these two buttons, it is forward, and these two buttons, it is like backward. So the wiring you can adjust, like if it is not working as per your preference, you can just reverse this wire. A1 A2 you can reverse, or like this I can connect to B2 wire, I can connect to A2, and A2 wire I can connect to B2. So you can simply reverse this wiring. So when you reverse the wiring, your like remote buttons will also become like opposite. So it depends on like your preference. So like with this setting currently these buttons are working. So like to move forward you have to press these two buttons, to move backward you have to press these two buttons. So I have done like few changes, like this A1 A2 wire I had swapped. So A2 is going into A1, A1 is going into A2, and I had put a electrical tape also to like tie all this wire together. Other thing I have done is like I have written on my remote like FB. So when I press FF, it will go in the forward direction, and when I press BB, it will go into the backward direction. And when I press like FB, this one, it will go turn right, and when I press like BF, it will turn left. So this receiver comes as a transmitter receiver pair. I am just using the receiver here. So this does not come with the kit. You need to purchase this separately. So I have just cut like few female to female jumper wires and like attach it to the wires which are like already connected to this board using some electrical tape, and then the other female end you can simply connect to this spark board.